Hi, this is a reading for you. It is not attached to a zodiac sign nor a timeline. The intention is if you come across this reading, it should benefit you in some way. That being said, let's get started. I've pulled some cards for you here, and I love the energy of this spread. Stepping out into the open. This is the clearing of confusion. This is clarity. This is creativity. This is abundance. This is stability. Now, there seems to be some anxiety here, maybe due to regrets or just having made a mess of things. And, it's almost like you had to go through this process, though, of debate to really sort of understand where you were going, because maybe you didn't feel 100% sure. But, as you come into balance, there is sort of a strong win here. You may be sort of protecting your best interest in a lot of ways. And by the way, I feel like you got someone who is either mad or very focused on you in some way. Maybe expecting a communication from you or anticipating that you will do one thing or another, but you are a beast that cannot be tamed. A free roamer, an artist, a creative. I don't know, I'm just fucking talking. But, you're defending your stability ahead, and whatever it is you're sort of committing yourself to or working towards, it is well worth the battle because you have the sun ahead of you. And the sun is, in my opinion, the best card you can get in any outcome position. It represents all things prosperous, joyous, and free. Children could somehow be relevant as well. This is a very sort of fertile time. I was looking for the Empress in here, but the Empress isn't in the deck. However, you do have the Queen of Pentacles ahead of you, and I do see the Queen of Pentacles as a very maternal energy as well, especially the way she holds that pentacle. It kind of reminds me of like a pregnant belly or a baby or something, but that can also talk about nurturing a project into existence, because you have the King of Pentacles in your outcome, by the way, but there is the Hangman. I'm wondering what that is. And anticipating fulfillment, anticipating development, and also again, sorry, I think I'm getting a cold or something. I do want to say that, again, there is sort of this, I don't know if someone was maybe trying to manipulate you or confuse you, or, because the thing is like, whatever circumstances you had yourself involved with, it seemed to cause you a lot of confusion, anxiety, doubt, this way or that way. But, the good thing is I feel like it sent you into this place where you had to take a good, hard look at what you were doing, what you wanted, who you want to be and who you don't want to be. Which may even lead you to sort of leaving behind a lot of past cycles or even past ways of being. A choice. Yeah, I feel like you're crossed with definitely, I don't know how it seems like you're crossed with a difficult circumstance, or if it's not difficult for you, it's difficult for someone else. Ahead of you, I would say there's a massive transition probably in your career or your work life, because you have the Tower, the Three of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Now, the Tower, to me, it's a sudden shift, it's a disruption. It doesn't have to be in a bad way, right? But also maybe certain things had to crumble in order for certain things to rise. Now, the Three of Pentacles can be a card of collaboration and networking for me, or socializing, but also, you know, the meaning of this card is this is someone being admired for their work. He's built this beautiful structure or building or whatever, and they're admiring the work of the architect or the artist or what have you. And, you know, this will bring you a great deal of wealth or stability, prosperity. I feel like it might be a lot easier for you to interact with people now in some way. I almost feel like someone, like, say there's specific tactics that someone uses, like, you know, if someone was trying to catch your attention or manipulate you in some way, like someone who kind of like breadcrumbs or tries to inspire insecurity or doubt, or just like get in your head. It's almost like, I feel like you know, I feel like a lot of things that once affected you just don't anymore. I feel like there's a lot of things that you used to put a lot of emphasis or concern on, and I just don't think I don't think you care. You know, I feel like you've become very solid within yourself and choices that you make, and when you choose a direction and you find your truth, you really stand by it. And I don't think that there's much in this world that can really disrupt that for you. Judgment. Stepping into your new life, out of the coffin, into the light. There is, you know, whoever this is that's crossing you, there does seem to be a sense of determination. I feel like you're going to address something probably very logically. Also, I think that intuitively, you know that you're heading towards great things in some way, or that, I mean, the outcome is the Fool. I feel like whatever this is, there's sort of this massive sense of relief with it, right? And it's like you're sort of able to embrace or enjoy the world again. You're able to breathe. You're able to see clear steps ahead. Well, maybe not clear steps ahead, but you feel like you're in alignment, or you're in your proper rhythm or place. And I also feel like you're very aware of how treacherous your mind can be, or how you can maybe very easily sink your ship. You know, I do feel like you've been sort of like guided or protected through this whole circumstance, or sort of like, you know, allowing you to experience your mistakes in order to learn from them, in order to grow from them. Yeah, because there definitely seems to be a sense of wisdom obtained here. Your advice is sort of to stick with yourself, stick with your vision. Don't let the hoorah of the outside world or competitive elements sort of distract you or take you from that insight or wisdom that you hold. You know, and also like remain open to people and opportunities right now. Let your passions carry you. You know, you're sort of walking away from gathering information at this point. Now it's just on to, you know, movement and celebration, I would say. Yeah, there's a lot of stability here. There's a lot of support. There's a lot of abundance. I don't know, it feels like starting a fresh chapter of your life in some way. I feel like you feel really content with that. And sort of this sense of harmony that you've developed through the understandings that you've taken on. Again, I don't, you know, especially with the last readings that I've been doing, it doesn't seem like it was an easy process. I feel like you're releasing a lot of things in order to build upon your life, in order to open up for expansion, celebration, ritual. You know, there's very much a spiritual implication with this. Also, I don't know if you feel like, you know, let this resonate how you will. You know, I don't know if you feel like maybe magic was used towards you in some way. Also, I feel like you could just be detaching from a lot of things or people, and they could be doing the same. And you sort of work towards, you know, your goals, but not in a grandiose or like overwhelming sense, just step by step. I feel like you're sort of letting go of a lot of expectations, and you're sort of opening yourself up to guidance and clarity on how to move forward effectively, particularly if you do work with more spiritual things. I feel like there's a very grounded energy here, though. There's a lot of subtlety. I feel like you're paying attention to subtle energy, subtle messages. You're, you know, listening to your intuition, and this is opening up a whole chapter for you. And, you know, I definitely would say that something that you've been calling in or working towards for a long time is going to start taking manifestation in the physical pretty quickly. You know, when we start building in a direction or with an intention, it takes time, and sometimes a lot of time, for it to materialize in the physical world, depending on, you know, the scale of what you're doing. But I feel like you're going to start to see some results. And I don't know, I just really get this impression of a massive level of fulfillment ahead of you. Maybe even a restored sense of faith in life. There may be some anxiety or burden ahead of you, particularly if you have to deal with certain conflicts. It does seem like there's the potential for that, or even a sense of backlash. Clarify depth. I don't know if there's too much here that's, you know, upsetting you here, though, because, you know, you have the Two of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles in your outcome. You may even leave behind bad habits. You may like eat different or start drinking less. And I feel like there's maybe a lot of people who don't really know what to expect from you, or they're, you know, again, because I feel like there's been a lot of expectation or attention on you in some way. And I feel like you're just sort of disconnecting from that. You're sort of just honoring your truth and moving with that for what it is. And I don't know. That's the whole essence of this reading, is stepping into clarity. And, you know, there's a very supported, even like warm feeling to it, as well as prosperous. So look forward to things to come, because I think that the next chapter of your life is going to be very abundant. So congratulations. If you enjoyed this reading, please feel free to like and subscribe. I'm going to take it a bit further for the extended version, and that is available on my Patreon. So if you go to the description below, it's the first link. I'm also available for personal readings, and I have a sale up all week. If you want to book a personal reading with me, definitely hit up my website. I also have artwork available. I do take commissions. I have various services, actually. So definitely check out the website. Check out the Patreon. like, subscribe, share, comment, all that stuff. And I hope you have a great evening, and I'll see you all very soon.